Okay, so this is 2, and I've been asked for the deck list for my Hieratics, whatever. Yeah, I played a kit on Tuesday. Alright, and here's the deck list. It's pretty simple. Got 3 of the Tefnuits, because they're like the Cyber Dragons. It's one of the ones that get you started. Tefnuits get you started as well. The Essets, 3 Essets, 3 Heftweets. You gotta have one of these guys, usually, to start off. And then you got 3 of the Sus, and 3 of the Neptets. The Neptets destroy monsters, and the Sus destroy magic spell cards, and you can tribute from the hand to activate their effects. But they're the ones that get you rolling after you summon the Esset or the Tefnuits. Next you have 3 Eyes, Red Eyes Metals, Darkness Metals. You can't make good stuff yet, or else you can OTK so easily, but they are still really good for this deck, because if you have a Red Eyes in hand, you can OTK past a Gores, past almost anything. You have the right amount of cards and one of these in hand, and you can OTK past almost anything. You got Gores. I actually changed it up a bit more to make it better. 1 Annas, 1 Gabeb. The Gabeb adds on because I didn't have enough. During Tuesday, I didn't have enough stuff to start on, and adding a Gabeb allows me to just have another thing to start on. And his effect is okay, but it's not that good on its own, so I just run 1 for an extra startup on. Annas is because everything's light, and Gores is because it's Gores. Why not run Gores? Your normals are Luster Dragon and Wattail Dragon. This is actually called Luster Dragon 2. If I have one lying around here. Oh, here it is. It's actually Luster Dragon 2. That's the older print. But the reason you run 1 of each instead of just 1 of them is because if they put in Chain Disappearance, then they can't hit both. 3 card Ds for draw power. Everyone saw me just like card D and then just wait for next turn to explode and go for OTK. Happens a lot. 3 Veilers for Avias, Insectors, and other decks because priority's gone and it's good against everything, especially game 1. You have to have, here's the spells, and you have to have 3 searches. You cannot play without 3 searches. 3 searches are a must. 3 MSTs, and 1 Night Beam for me. I have to clear out that backfield to go for the OTK. And the Veilers are Veilers, but they can't really Veiler much. They can Veiler the Atom, but if you have the Red Eyes MD, you can still go for the OTK past the Veiler on the Atom. Heavy Storm, Darkhold, Book, Reborn as staple. And then just 3 chaps. I was running Torrentials. It did okay, but it didn't work as fast as I wanted to, so I'm just gonna go with these because Torrential hurts my side and this only hurts theirs, so I'm just gonna run with these now, and it's been working out pretty okay in play testing. And that does it for the main deck, and it's 40 cards main deck. Here is the extra deck. For the 4s we have 1 Utopia, 1 Maestroke. I had 1 Roach, but this is going to become a Gemnite Pearl because it's much better than Roach for this deck. And that does it for the rank. I don't know, I have 1 more rank 4. I have a Queen Dragon Jin, and I'll explain why she's in here later because of my side deck. I'll explain later. Then I have, for 6, I have 1 Force Focus because without Gustav, he's the best way you can OTK if they don't have a Gores, because him and 2 Gaia Dragoons together make exactly 8,000. So I run 1 Force Focus, 2 Gaia Dragoons, 1 Photon Strike Bouncer because it's really good, 1 X-Beetle, and 3 Atoms because you need Atoms to run Hieratics. It's just how it is. You gotta have it to bring out stuff to make OTKs happen. And you just overlay with the Gaia Dragoon to finish them off. For 5s, I run Tiras and Crimson Armor Ninja because there are 5s when you play the Heretics. Mostly you go for the 6s, but if you have trouble, then you have to go for 5 sometimes. And then there's the Black Rose, because you have a Veiler, and you can just special summon the Tefnuit and Veiler, and then this to clear the field or something. But there's a lot of 6s, and there's one Veiler, and it's really easy to make Black Rose. That does it for the main deck. It's pretty self-explanatory. Everything's meant to OTK. You just bring out big things, and OTK passes everything. And if you know they have a Gores, go for the Boats, Photon Strike Bouncer. If you don't, then go for the Force Focus and do exactly enough. For the side deck, I have 2 Spiritual Light Art Hieratics. It is really good because I side in 3 macros right here. 3 macros Cosmos. And this is, I tribute 1 light monster to target 1 banish monster, and you can reveal, and I can just special summon that monster unless my opponent reveals a trap card. But when I go against the Dragonsworn, they won't have trap cards, so they can't stop this. And I get my tribute effect, and I just get a free banish monster. It's really good. It's kind of broken actually against Dragonsworn, but Dragonsworns are the toughest matchups since we don't have good stuff. That's why I need to run it. 2 Decrees for just whatever decks, Special Chamber and all that. This deck is meant to not need to run a lot of traps. So against the trap heavy decks, you just flip these and you win. 1 Dark Tornado to help with the Royal Decree reason. Also, if you feel like they might have Wrath Restrict, but they won't run any other traps, or if they have a low trap count, but they have a lot of set magic cards, run this. Includes heroes. Also 3D prisons, because I just usually OTK past everything that I can't, like if it's a Logi or something I don't really care, but these are mostly for Dokas and stuff like that, because Dokas run into these and they have trouble, because Doka negates monster effects and they can't get past D prison, and most of my deck is monster effects. 3 Alexandrites, also for Rabbit and also for heroes, because for heroes to get past these, they have to usually neg themselves pretty hard. They have to always neg to get past an Alexandrite dragon, unless they already have a big beater out, which you should stop them from doing, and just have these out against their little guys. And they can't get over it unless they completely neg. And Transmigration, always fucking broken. Like, I played this against Inzectors and Chaos and everything at YCS. It did so much work. It sent back Wyverns, sent back Hornets, sent back a lot of things. Sent back my power cards. I got Reborn back. I got a lot of power plays back because of this card as well. You guys should really look more into this card. Everyone should. It is so good. And the reason earlier that I said I was running this one is because of the effect where I can just special summon 1 level 5 or higher dragon monster from my graveyard. It can't attack, and if effects are negated. The reason you run it is because I run these Alexandrites, and these Alexandrites allowed me to make her if needed, and I can just bring back like a level 6 to exceed with if something happens. And that's all. Alright, and that's my deck list for the Heretics.